What's going on, AT? It's Jerry Smith, and we're going to be doing day 3 of Louise Melee. But before we get into it, there's some news, so let's jump over to Discord and have a quick conversation. Alright, there we go. Now, we have updated event schedules, so I'm just going to TLDR this. If it's on Discord, it's also an announcement that was sent to your mail, so feel free to read through it if you want the full details, or if I'm going too fast. But battleground effects, which probably shouldn't be abbreviated here for newer players. The Arena, Elite Card Master Challenge, that's all going to be starting on Monday and only lasting for 2 weeks. That's going to bring it in line with Mega Quest, Clash, and Melee starts. So that's, pretty much where we'd expect it. And then they're also going to be doing Rumble every 2 weeks. So they have a little thing here. I'm actually just going to capture that and pop it over into the other one, and we'll talk about it live. Okay. Before I get in, I didn't make any changes in my deck. I believe I was talking with Tearjoy yesterday about putting Weedwork Song in there. It's a nasty combo. I'm pretty sure it has Payback, Gas, and Bomb, and can deliver a lot of damage. I don't have any CM on it, and I just haven't taken the time to make that change, so I'm not going to right now, but I see it, I acknowledge it, and it is probably something that it would be worth doing as far as having a little diversity in there and just a good corrosive combo. Payback, Gas, love it. But let's go ahead and throw up the graph. There we go, new schedule. I can't see it, but you can. Editing Jerry is doing all that. Shit. All right, well, first let's go ahead and just highlight our Pony? Yeah, that's nailed it. 1,100 on those legs, 85 on the Mythics. Let's get to a conversation. We're getting Louise out first because Louise Melee, and you always play your character first. The new schedule. I hope Mega Quest rewards are not impacted in any way, because that was set over a schedule for 6 weeks. Now it's going to be 4 weeks, so that means that they're going to be able to add more Mega Quest passes within the entire year. Nice way for them to generate some revenue. Why in the world did I make Meatman Sculptor in that combo? Okay. Beyond that, you're also going to have some other opportunities for revenue, and that's because Clash and Melee, if they are going to be introducing a brand new, is this the right move? I want to make sure I'm not doing something stupid. They have Hijack, but it's going to be able to negate it a lot. This one is going to make slot 1 pretty tanky. I kind of like that. Slot 2 is doing a lot of heavy lifting. You know what? I'm actually going to just do this, and we'll go ahead and just keep clearing slot 1 out for a little while. Then I'll just play a bunch of Louise. But with every 2 weeks, that means that a new Battleground effect, you're going to have more cards coming out, more new cards. They're going to be able to crank those out faster. There's less events to get those new cards. So if you're talking about the new Mythic, there's going to be some scarcity that's formed out of this, because there's only 2 chances that you're going to have to get that from Clash and or Melee. And then beyond that, we're going to take the win, I think, here. Beyond that, you're also going to talk about the scarcity part. The fact that you're just going to flood more cards into the game. So that means that there is going to be more cards faster, and you can't collect them as fast, creating another level of object scarcity within those Mythics, and some scarcity with the legs too. I think that this actually does financially help them in a very sly way. I do wonder what it's going to do to Mega Quest, because they probably are not going to have it last. I mean, maybe it lasts for 3? But that doesn't really make sense, because the image obviously shows that it's for 2. So they're going to be trying to get more money on Mega Quest, it looks like. And I'm also just not a fan of doing more Rumbles. It's just a lot, like 10, I know it's literally just 10 matches every 12 hours, but across 5 days, that's still a decent amount that you're doing there. So we get smarty. Let's go ahead and show them off. 1,220 on those legs, 140 flat on the Mythics. We got our Mythic Louise out and going up against the wheel. Let's spin that shit. We're going to make the only combo we can make, so that means that we're going to get School Report Louise out there, have that amazing shield all, except it doesn't shield yourself, so shields most, I guess, in this situation. We're going to get down another leg and just double down on our School Report Louise. I mean, it's a decent amount of attack. You get the shield all, and you get the... I'm going to do it. Let's go with it. Let's see what this Wonder pair has for us, and it is not enough to stay alive, I don't think. Yep, 54, that's not enough. So we are going to go down on slot 1. Goodbye. And there goes all the motivate and my strategy. Looks like Smarty's being a real smarty here by playing the wheel in slot 1, trying to really mess me up. And on slot 3. Oh, Jesus. Well, we're going down on slot 1. There you go. Smarty taking me down. It's, I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? I think Rumble I'm not super excited about. I think it's a lot. And honestly, I know periodically I do get asked to post for Rumble. It's a lot. Like I normal YouTube creators are not putting out like 5 videos in a week, where I am. And it's, sure, they only might be like 10, 20, maybe 30, depending on who I'm facing or how like many days into the event I am. But it is still like a time commitment. To do that where I'm doing 20 videos in a week, so it would be 25. It's way too much. There's way too much. And honestly, it's to the point that it's so much content, people generally don't seem to care as much. I'm sorry if you do, and I'm like not trying to, speak for everyone here, but the views definitely significantly go down on Rumble videos, and I think it's more tailored to the teams it's specifically you're playing against. So you might have your favorite viewers that are just looking for you, and then most likely you're going to have a lot of that team that you're going after. It's a much smaller pool and not something I like to put as much time into. And if you're doing that every 2 weeks, no thanks. So little insight to why I don't do Rumble. And yeah. So interested to get your feedback. I don't think that's the right play. I think this is better. I know that punch burn is coming for us, so it's going to suck no matter what. At least a little bit of that bunker is going to help negate it. But there's a lot of pain coming our way. But we're going to get past it, though. We're going to deal with that lot of pain, and we're going to take that win. Not win, but we're going to take down slot 1. Let's see what they do with slot 2. Punch is not going to kill me. Also, they're going down. Let's make it even worse. Boom. So in case that 166 wasn't enough, let's make it 256. That's better. All right. So lots of, and then there also could be, I don't know how long they're going to be doing these premium heroes. I assume that they can go as much as like 1 per show, but if they keep going, that could be another source of revenue. I know it is something that they're attaching to the Mega Quest rewards, but if there is one that you don't get the Mega Quest on, you're going to go and pay $10 for that hero after the fact. If you really, really want to unlock it. We get T-Town 23 again. Fought them yesterday, 2,104 on those legs, 123 mythics. I believe playing the wheel last time. They did it and they won. Not cool yesterday, beating me. It's like, throw me a bone, dog. We're going to, I think, take them down. Meatman Sculptor was the right play there. They haven't made a combo that works out for us. And we're going to pump up our slot 1 because what are they going to do about it? We're going to take down their slot 1 and gear ourselves up for a really nice positioning on the win. I was hoping they would make the combo in slot 2, just try it. But we're going to get another Louise and take the win there. After another one. Let's try one more. Get the wheel out in slot 2, and we're taking the win on slot 1. This time. There we go. See, I was just 1 turn ahead. Okay. I really wish I had the image in front of me, because now I'm wondering if that, like, the Monday start, I don't know, like, if that's really going to be a big deal. It seems like Monday's just going to be a lot, but at least it sets solid expectations. I think I also saw in the comments maybe something about, I didn't read too much into the whole thread. I do not like my cards. It looks like we get Bountiful Pen, 1535, 1,867 on those legs, 105 mythics. Good to see you, buddy. I know you're there, Al. Thought there was some conversation, but honestly, I can't even recall it now. I'm losing it. It's brutal this week. Honestly, it's gonna be brutal next week. This end of this month is gonna suck. That's just what life is right now. We have enough in the tank to take down slot 1. We're getting really weak on slot 2. That thing's gas and is going to get blown away. I don't have any cripple all. Do I just play another Louise? I think I do. Go ahead and try to shield us a little bit. We're already doing a lot of damage on slot 1. Just got to keep pumping that thing up. 223. That thing's pretty nice right now. And we can bring it to parity. We just go ahead and get out Future Period Dale. Got to watch our slot 3. which is going down. And we have enough in the tank on slot 1? We might. I'm not going to do the math. It takes a second, but it also takes half a second to go ahead and just play the turn and win. Thank you, Bountiful. Appreciate you, buddy. So yeah, I think my end take, I get what they're doing. I think that it makes some sense for them financially. Don't know if I'm super excited about the additional rumble and the shortened schedule. Don't like that the value doesn't, like, as long as they don't change Mega Quest as far as what you get, the value still holds. So it's still valid. But I expect just as many tiers as we used to get, and that's just like you collect them at a different cadence. So let's go ahead and just collect whatever we have out there. It looks like 100. And that means that we get some bills. And once this update goes into effect, I still expect that there is 35. That, or they reconfigure everything so there's not 35, but we are getting the same amount of rewards in a condensed version. So if that's changed, I think that everyone should rightfully be upset, because if you're paying for a season pass and you're getting less than you're currently getting now, this is the best value in the game. It's, if you want those cards, sure, but like for all the resources and everything you get, it is an amazing value compared to how they normally do it, and not as good as some of the amazing deals they have in Adventure where they say it's 10x for $3, or I don't know. These things are nonsense. That's what I'm really trying to say. The Mega Quest was so much better. Some of these are decent values. I did a video about them like early on when it was first released. There's been so many more that's been added since then. I have not done an evaluation on. I don't know if I'm going to again, but yeah, there's some shitty deals. I mean, like, here, you want the worst deals in the game? Come to the back alley where they royally screw you over. All right, I'm just rambling at this point. I think financially it makes sense for them. I think that I'm not excited for Rumble. I think I said all of those things already, but that is really just the best way I can boil it down. What are your thoughts? Go ahead and let me know. Interested to see it. Share it in the community, and go ahead and upvote those comments that you think are sharing the same points that you like. I feel like there's a lot of comments, but I don't always see a lot of exchanging of upvotes between y'all. It's not just about me. I want y'all to kind of like create this thing together. So be nice to each other, upvote, and share your thoughts. Love you. Y'all take care and have a good one. Best of luck on your hits, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. I'll see you tomorrow, like late tomorrow, actually. It's going to be a late day. Shitty few weeks, like I said. All right, take care.